Right, hi everybody. So, quite excitingly, my Acid House sci-fi war games terrain arrived today. Now, I haven't had a chance yet to open it because I've been busy out and about all day. So I thought I'd do a quick video where I open it up and show you what's inside. Okay, this is going to be tricky because I need some more hands free. So what I'm going to do is pause the video. I'll just slip off the outer casing of the box, and then you can have a look inside. Okay, so it's got this rather smart looking slide off card sleeve, which just comes off sideways, and then inside the box, let's have a look. That's snug. Here we go. So it is all foldable, modular sci-fi terrain, and it's all really nicely detailed print work. If I just slide off, in fact, do I need to slide it off? I think these are just paper, so I'll just tear that off. So these are some of the smaller buildings, and these are the external parts. So what you do is fold those out, and then there's an internal part which slots in to make it a solid square, solid cube building. Cool. So we've got, those are the smaller of the buildings by the look of it. Then we've got containers, we've got columns, we've got taller buildings. All of the buildings have got a ladder printed on the side, so it's quite clear that you can access them from above. And then these are some of the larger buildings, and underneath all of the buildings we have got an actual playing surface. So let me just take all those out of the way. Yeah, so here we've got quite solid card tiles. This is fairly thick cardstock, probably about 3mm, and those all linked together sort of jigsaw puzzle style with some connectors to create your surface. So that's great because this gives me the choice of having a kind of a built urban environment to fight over, or I can use one of my battle mats, my Mars Red battle mat. So that gives me a bit of scope for choice. Okay, so I'm just going to pause and I'll assemble a couple of the buildings, and then you can see what they look like once they're assembled. Okay, so this is what I was trying to describe earlier. So you've got the external dimensions of the building in thin cardstock, which you unfold into a box. Then you've got the internal dimensions of the building, which is thicker cardboard, like corrugated cardboard inside, and that's printed with the flooring that you'll see from above. So I'll just assemble that and you can see how that looks. There we are. So it's all assembled, and that creates a solid box, really sturdy. And there's a few this size. There's some of the smaller buildings, and as you can imagine, the smaller buildings can create like upper floors for the larger buildings. You've also got buildings that could be towers, again mounted onto these. So you could have 2-3-story high buildings, or you can have a cluster of smaller buildings. There's also bridges which connect those up. So I'll just assemble one of those and you can have a look at what that looks like. There we are. So I've assembled another of the buildings the same height as the larger one there. I've added that smaller building we looked at the beginning with its internal piece to make that a solid box, and then I've added a bridge. So the bridge it simply folds from a flat piece, and then you've got two boxes at the end which brace the sides together, and that creates a really rigid structure, so that you've got walkways between all the buildings that lends it that kind of vertical dimension that you sometimes lack in a tabletop game, and it's particularly good for a skirmish game like Stargrave or Kill Team. So I'm really looking forward to getting these on the table properly and playing some games of Stargrave over them. Hope you enjoyed that, and cheers.